EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buck. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets...
This game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get the...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Bulls will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Buckeyes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Change this route. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. At the 35, he's got room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws to the wideout. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Off play action on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Peters. Oh, he's got some space. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Runs through the tackle. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And the Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Dude, how about that? Boom. I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Finds a little space. Breaks away on the left. He's at the 50. At the 30. 10. Touchdown Buckeyes. Once he got some room, it was over.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Peters. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The Buckeyes. that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. They'll move the wide receiver. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarter.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Play action. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. Bring it out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Handoff to the single running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The quick out. Turns it on to midfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. The throw to the outside is complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hold. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Out of the gun to give to the back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Keeps the play going. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a He threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Open field on the right. The tag. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play. That would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves. But that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
He's going to take off. Last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Frost. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Brings up 3rd down.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. The Buckeyes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down and more. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Going for it all. He's got it on the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets away. He'll try to do it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. The run to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
At the 45 on his way. Gets
shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. The handoff to John. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulls are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And they'll just down it right there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll get rid of it. It's caught downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They're going to run it. He breaks a tackle, and he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a...
Turning it on! Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Knocked out, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They're going to mark this one at the 15.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with him to force the fumble.
Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the day.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Leaves it with the back. Ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a crease to the left. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Man, is that just an indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with...
He's got it! Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day.
Turning on the Jets. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he's still running after the move. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You've got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
Use the play fake, now to throw. On a little time, lets it go. quickly to the tight end. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things, and I like it.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted.
There he goes. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking for a man. It's Meyer. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same